Hello, friends. For those of you who are returning, thank you for being here again. Welcome back. And for those of you who are new, my name is Freya. That's my spirit name on this channel. And I created this channel for those folks who are on a spiritual journey and who know they're on a spiritual journey and who are looking for messages and guidance from spirit in order to walk their journey in a good way. So thanks for being here. I know I've been gone a minute, and I decided it was time to do another offering for the community of this channel. And there is a lot going on in my life right now. I've gotten some new opportunities that have come through after my travels to my homeland. And so those opportunities are really asking me to give them energy and give them my time and my attention. So, and at the same time, I didn't want to leave this community hanging too much longer without an offering. So what I'm offering today is I'm going to be doing your readings for the next 6 months. And I know that that's probably not going to get as many views or as many likes as my monthly readings. However, that's what I can offer today. So from my heart to yours, I hope these readings are helpful. They'll span the time generally from the start of the Lunar New Year, so around February 5th, all the way through August 5th. So those 6 months, we'll see what the cards have to say, what Spirit has to say about what you're working on personally, internally, in your own spiritual growth and development, and also how to navigate the energies that are coming through from the planets, the astral planes, all sorts of things. Okay? Much love. And because I'm not doing my monthly readings here, if you do need guidance or need just a general, hey, help me out here, Spirit, what do I need to know about this next chapter in my life? I have lowered my prices on my personal readings, so the 30-minute ones are going to be much lower than they used to be, and so will be the 60 minutes because I can't do the monthlies for you here in this fashion. I've gone ahead and lowered my prices so that those who need it can just contact me, and it'll be affordable, much more affordable than it used to be. All right, much love. If you want to get in touch, my details are below, and here come your readings. Take care. Hey everyone, it's me again. I just wanted to orient you to all of the cards that I'll be using, and they'll be in the description box below, but just in case, I'll be using the Thoth deck, Aleister Crowley. We're also going to be using this beautiful deck by Eileen Duggan. It's called The Witch's Tarot. I don't have the book or the case with me, so I'm just showing you that. It's the ones with the moons. And then I've got my Pagan Otherworlds deck, which I've been using quite a lot over the last few months. Those will be the 3 tarot decks that I'll have. And then for the oracles, we'll be using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, Kim Kranz, The Magical Unicorns by Doreen Virtue, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle decks by Doreen Virtue. I have a few more oracle decks that are available in case I feel called to pull a different card, but that's the orientation for this set of readings. All right. Hello, good morning, Leo. This is your 6-month reading spread from February 5th through August 5th of 2019. I was going to do your reading yesterday, but I woke up yesterday with a horrible sore throat, so I took a day to rest. And I feel better today, and so I'm just apologizing in advance for the quality of my voice. Wow. Lots of cards are wanting to jump off, but I think it's me being sloppy, not so much that they're messages for you. Okay, let me just tune in and say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for Leo's understanding. May all of my Leo viewers' intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us what Leo needs to know for the next 6 months regarding their love and spirituality journeys from February 5th through August 5th of 2019. Highest messages, my dear Spirit, for my dear Leos. Yes, please show us the highest messages for Leo to help them walk their path in a good way these next 6 months. Uranus is going into Taurus starting on March 5th, so that might be something to take a look at in your birth chart, Leo, where this Taurus, which house Taurus occupies, so you'll know a little bit about where Uranus is going to be revolutionizing things for you and changing things up and destabilizing to rebuild a foundation there. Okay, Spirit, one more shuffle for my dear Leos. Highest messages, thank you. Okay. Highest messages for Leo, February through August 2019. All right, Leo, let's see what we've got for you. The way these readings are flowing are a little different. And let me just tune in to see how the cards are feeling and what my guides would like me to offer for you today. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards. You've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Death card in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, I'm getting, right off the bat, I'm getting the energy. It's almost like you're dealing with a Taurus here. I'm getting the energy in this Four of Discs of stubbornness, of holding on. And the Death card is coming upside down. I just want to show these 2 cards to you. They came out like this, right? The Death card is coming and it wants to cut this stubbornness out because it's causing you to be really unbalanced. Two of Pentacles in reversed. You know, Leo, you're a magnanimous sign. You are the epitome of sunshine and warmth when you're in your balanced state. When you're unbalanced, you're really unbalanced, right? It can be all kinds of negativity, stubborn. There's a side of you that can become like a Taurus on some level when you're in your unbalanced state. So take a look at that. Take a look at where you're holding on to something out of stubbornness or out of pride. You know, pride is another thing. Leos are very, the word magnanimous comes through, but they can also, you know, depending on how evolved you are, you can also, your ego can derive validation from that magnanimity. And if someone doesn't see that in you, you might take it personally, right? Or it might throw you off or something like that. So depending on where you are in your soul growth and where you are in your soul development, take a look at where you are holding on to something stubbornly and refusing to let it go. The Death card in reverse. It's like death wants to come and take this situation away because what I am sensing is that it's in the past. It's a grudge you're holding. against someone in the past, or against some situation in the past. And all parties involved have moved on because this is in the deep past, but there's a part of you that is refusing to take the higher road, refusing to forgive. It's a situation that I think really touched into some of your tender, vulnerable places, your tender and vulnerable deepest wounds. And because these people or this situation inadvertently touched those wounds, you're taking them to be those original people in your life who wounded you in the first place. And they're not, right? They're just showing you where the wound is. But you're holding them to that, and you're having them be responsible for the wounding that you suffered. And just on some level, we're all responsible for what we do to each other, right? But take a look at how much it's costing you to hold them accountable to something that they might not even know that you're wounded. You might not have communicated this to them. You're just feeling the wound, and you're holding them responsible for it, and it's costing you a rebirth. When death comes to call away the old, he does that because the old is no longer producing life for you, and it's ready. You're ready for a rebirth, but this grudge. I feel like that there's just this grudge against these people or this situation that you're holding on to. It doesn't, honestly, this doesn't sound like a Leo reading, because Leos are very, again, the word magnanimous comes up. You're like the lion in the sun. And what I'm getting is that's how you ought to be with these people, is that lion in the sun that's just shake off whatever old traumas they touched, because I'm getting they didn't mean to. And I'm getting that they were acting out of unawareness, right? So that's what I'm getting. So right off the bat, really quick, really deep, your reading's going really deep right off the bat. I was thinking that was for February through April, but it seems like this is the situation that you're coming into this next 6 months, still kind of on your shoulders. Excuse me. I'm going to take a sip of my tea for a second. Excuse me. Oh, all right. Thank you for that pause. Let's keep going. All right, so that's the situation. Let's see. Yeah. Ace of Wands, Temperance, yes, my dears, and Justice in reverse. Okay. I think you're afraid that if you take this new beginning, that justice won't be served. There's a new beginning being handed to you by Spirit, hand in the cloud, and it's a passionate new beginning. There's a home over there, a castle, castle/home over there, and Spirit's like, hey, it's time to open the doors again. That castle's kind of lonely over there, and it's asking you to really mix the. Hold on. Take time to see what elements need to be combined in order for temperance to reign in this situation. What elements need to be combined in order for temperance to reign in this situation? And what I'm getting is that you keep holding the grudge. You feel like by holding the grudge, you're bringing justice to the situation, but actually it's not. It's bringing a lot of injustice to the situation, because you're taking your own your personal wounding, which, someone, this is going to be a little tangent. Someone once said, we're never responsible for the wound that was inflicted upon us by another person. However, we are responsible for healing that wound for ourselves, right? So by holding this grudge, by keeping this wound so locked up inside of you, and by holding these others responsible and keeping that grudge going, it's not mixing your medicine correctly. This is why you're imbalanced. See that sun that wants to spark from her crown? This figure, the Temperance card, if I take it in your reading, she wants that halo all around her. She wants that sunshine to be like a golden aura all around her and to burst forth. But right now it's just around her head. It's just around the crown of her head, because there's still some medicines that you need to mix in order for the sun, which is all the way down below there, to really hit her and have her shine like the Leo that she is. So because this is going pretty emotional and pretty deep, I will say, for those of you who are looking at a deep wound, perhaps go see a healer or go see a therapist, or go to one of your helpers in your life, a good friend, a counselor, a priest, a nun, one of the clergy. If you're a clergy, if you go to church, there's something that wants to be balanced out, and it brings this new beginning to you, and you don't want to lose that new beginning in the next 6 months because of stubbornness. Again, Taurus, I'm hearing Taurus. Some of you guys are dealing with a Taurus, and Taurus definitely holds some stubborn energy, so I understand. Okay, let's keep going. What are the highest messages for Leo for the next 6 months? Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, 6 of Coins, give and take. 6 of Swords in reverse, refusing to move away from and the 4 of Swords in reverse, taking action. Anything else? I'm going to clarify these cards. And I'm using the Thoth deck to clarify. Please show us what this 6 of Coins is about for Leo. Excuse me. What is the 6 of Coins about for Leo? 10 of Cups. What is the 6 of Swords about for Leo? What is the 6 of Swords about for Leo? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. What is this 4 of Swords about for Leo? What is this 4 of Swords about for Leo? A Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. You're afraid of a quarrel about that you don't. Knight of Swords in reverse is this King of Swords energy. In this deck, the kings are the knights. And this energy is way unbalanced, right? King of Swords in reverse, cutting words, cutting actions. He can really be a stinger, this energy. And I think you're afraid to take action because right now Four of Swords in reverse is the, okay, enough resting, enough contemplation, you know what to do, go ahead and do it. And I think you're afraid that if you go ahead and say what you need to say, or if you go ahead and do what you need to do, that you're going to come across as this, and that there's the ego again that's coming up, or the pride. You don't want to show how hurt you have been by this situation. And so you're refusing to say anything or take action about it because you don't want to show that this person has affected you so much. It makes you, I think you feel like it makes you look weak, or less than, or human, right? Leos want to be the lion. They don't want to be the human. So just notice that. But the refusal to move past this, the refusal to stay stuck in those turbulent waters that are in your mind and in your heart, is costing you the Ten of Pentacles, right? It's costing you the wealth and the abundance that you want. I don't know why, but it is. To stay in that situation, to the refusal of letting go, is going to cost you. So just know that. And what you do want, what you're hoping for and what you did want, is this Six of Pentacles energy, which is, if you look at the butterflies there, it's a balanced give and take. The abundance of the universe is blessed and shared by all. When someone needs something, you give it. When you need something, someone gives it to you. There's this circulation of material goods, emotional support, and love circulating, right? And that's what you want. Ten of Cups. And I think this situation that hurt you so much made it feel like this was so far out of reach. But actually what I'm hearing is that if you take responsibility for your part in the situation, perhaps you didn't say anything. Perhaps you just walked away because when that arrow shoots straight into our heart, you need that time out. You need to just leave. You may have said some words, for example, but you haven't finished the conversation. So taking responsibility for communicating what happened, and then taking responsibility for if this is a partner or if this is a family member and you're bound together, taking responsibility for how are we going to move forward in this, and starting the conversation so that this new beginning can come. And I get that that's hard. I get that that's not easy, but look at the fulfillment that is waiting for you if you do. Go for the dream is what I'm hearing, Leo. Go for the dream. Don't stay stuck in this place that's costing you your happiness. And by stuck in this, I don't mean leave the person, but I'm saying don't be stuck in the situation that's costing you your happiness, because the only one who can really speak up for what you need is you. Because like I said, I think these folks over here they were either unaware or stuck in their own pain and unaware, and I think you'll find that they're willing to work with you if you voice what complaints you've had. Okay. I'm going to pull a couple more cards for the outcome. Sun in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So the Sun in reverse is actually a really good card, I think, for you guys. I think you need a little lesson in how you're not the only person in the room, right? And the Sun in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles shows that's the balance that needs to happen. The sun upright is like, I call it one of the best cards in the deck. It's when all things are flowing and you feel good in your skin and you feel like life is working, etc., etc., etc. The sun and Leos can take that, but then be super attached to that place. The sun in reverse is talking about how there are times when we need to be humble, own our humanness, and it doesn't take away from our light. The sun's still shining, but you allow another person in. You allow that there are other suns around you that are also shining. And Queen of Pentacles is your reward for that. You'll be restored. Right, here's the Temperance card, and here's the Queen of Pentacles. There's the material goods that you want. There's the rose, the beauty, the feeling of absolute gorgeousness. And it's like the sun card, but in human form, right? So try not to be, well, we're all on some level spirit / God, goddess. Try to come down to the human realm and do the work of being human, having conversations, speaking up, and you'll find that you'll be restored to balance when you do that. The angel cards that came for you are the angel cards of forgiveness, responsibility, and birth. Forgiveness is a loaded word. I don't like to force forgiveness on people because it takes as long as it takes. And if you're not ready to forgive, to ask someone to forgive someone is just pure, that's abusive, honestly, because there is an emotional process that one needs to go through to naturally get to forgiveness. But that is the work that you're doing. It's the theme of the work that you're doing. And you're to take responsibility for the work so that you can birth yourself anew. Oops. There's a new beginning that's waiting for you if you'll do the work. All right, Leo, that is your reading. Let me see if there are any helper cards that would like to come as you do this important work. Unicorns, animals. Yeah, nope, I think that's it. Your cards are the angels. Doing your forgiveness work, taking responsibility for your part in all situations, and then focusing on what you want, which is to birth a new situation for yourself regarding this scenario that we've been talking about. Okay, that felt really specific. It was a specific message to a few of you. If this did not resonate, watch your moon or rising signs, or reach out and I'll be happy to do a personal reading for you. Okay? I'll see you guys on the other side of these 6 months, Leo. Take care. Bye-bye.